Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel, and today we are checking out the Muppet movie, the original classic as labeled on Disney Plus, the 1979 Muppets movie, not to be confused with the Muppet movie that came out in like the 2010s era. I have already seen that one as well as that sequel, but I have never seen the three original trilogy Muppet movies, which I think is the Muppet movie, and then there's another one, and then there's the Muppets Take Manhattan as well. I forget the name of the second one at the moment. But I think I am going to be watching all of them on the channel as long as there is interest in them. My experience with the Muppets is not a lot. I have watched some of the Muppet Show before. I've seen a lot of these sketches on YouTube growing up as a kid. And again, I watched the two most recent Muppet movies. I know I also said I wouldn't be watching any Jim Henson stuff after The Dark Crystal for a while. But when I was on my little rest week, I was just kind of thinking about the puppets and I thought they were really cool. And then one day, kind of yesterday or maybe the day before, someone on my Patreon called Benny Ford, he reviewed all of the Muppet movies, and the last ones he reviewed today, but he reviewed the Muppet movie and it just kind of brought them into my head, and so I kind of switched up the order of my movie reactions for a bit, and I wanted to watch this one just because it was in my head. I do enjoy Muppets, and I felt like kind of starting off the 2023 year, at least for me, with reactions with the original Muppet movie. As you can see also, I am in my bedroom at home and not in my dorm, so unfortunately I do not have my color changing light today, but if I did, I would have gone green because of Kermit, in honor of the man, I should say the frog that started it all, the one that is voiced by Jim Henson himself. In honor of Kermit, I would have gone green. And if you'd like to check out more of my reactions, you can head over to my Patreon of uncut reactions to many of the movies I watch on YouTube, as well as early access reactions to my movies that come out 1 week early. Thank you so much if you check it out. Now let's get back to the video. Okay, let's get into this thing. I hope you enjoy my reaction to the 1979 original classic, The Muppet Movie. Kermit, Kermit, Kermit. I really like this movie. Yes, the old men. The old men are in this movie. Yes.
Private screening?
Yeah, they're afraid to show it in public.
Oh!
Their jokes are always the funniest to me.
Weirdos around here. Look at them. Yes, I know you all.
Ah, Miss Piggy. Ah, what's his name? Godzo. The American guy. Ah, the teddy bear man. It's been a long time since I've watched any Muppet related thing though.
Get your fresh organic popcorn, only $1.
Animal that play the drums for me.
It hasn't started yet.
That's what I like about it.
Hey!
I told you, Lou, not in the movie or at the screening.
Hey, but
I don't want fish at my screening.
Everybody, and welcome to the first screening of the Muppet movie.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Starting with the little people, from the hairdressers to special effects.
Oh, wait, this is actually kind of sweet. Look at the little Kermit.
Really got started?
Well, it's sort of approximately how it happened.
Oh, wait, this is so sweet sounding already.
Why are so many songs about rainbows?
Oh my god, I've heard this song before. I didn't know it's from the movie.
I know they're wrong, wait and see.
The Origins of Kermit.
They will find it.
The Rainbow Connection. Oh.
The dreamers and me.
Oh, I want to sing this with Kermit, please.
Every wish would be heard and answered when wished.
Look at him sitting on that log with a banjo. He is living life.
So amazing that keeps us stargazing. Someday we'll find it. The Rainbow Connection. Have you been?
I already have chills. Dude, he's just having the time of his life. I wish to be as carefree and wholesome as Kermit the Frog right now, and that is the only version of the Rainbow Connection anyone should ever listen to. That's my dog. Come in, Huxley.
I have to get out of this swamp. I have to catch a plane.
With that tongue? No way. That's right.
Did you say alligators?
Read my
Yeah,
lips.
he said it.
Alligator.
You should be very interested in. Feast your eyes on that.
In the need of a talking frog. Oh, for frogs wishing to become rich and famous.
Hey, if you ever come west to Hollywood, look me up. Bernie, the agent.
There's the alligator.
Millions of people happy.
Yeah, play them that song and they will be happy. Oh my god, Kermit on a bike. Kermit on a bike. Something I never knew I needed. It's actually the greatest thing of all time.
Okay, you guys, now come on, do what I tell you.
French fried frog legs. Oh god. Imagine that was just the end of Kermit, like Kermit died.
Foreign food.
Face of the earth.
Well, why not complain to the owner?
I am the owner.
Fair enough. What Muppet are we gonna find here? Are we gonna find one?
Yeah, but she's my myth.
No, myth.
Yes?
And now, filling in for the vacationing Elsie's dancing girls,
Oh, here we go.
Fuzzy Bear.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Waka, waka, waka,
Waka.
Fuzzy Bear to tell you jokes about old and rare. Waka, waka, waka.
Oh, come on. How is this not fun? Boo you guys.
Oh, wait, please, wait. I'm trying so hard.
Oh, you're trying so hard, guys.
Now dance. What?
Oh, yes.
You think this crowd's ugly? You should see the dancing girls.
Yeah, the effects are actually decent too in this movie.
2, 3, kick.
Yeah, sorry.
How are you guys booing this? Come on. You guys are the scum. I guess this is the scum place of the worst. Poor Kermit.
I hope you appreciate that I'm doing all my own stunts.
I do.
I don't see no drinks up here. What you talking about? The bartender said there were drinks on the house.
Oh my god, that's so funny. That's so literal. I love it.
Where'd you get it?
Oh, my uncle left it to me.
Huh? Is he dead?
No, he's hibernating.
Aww.
Another an act.
No, sorry. I only work as a single.
He only works alone. He's Batman.
All right, you talked me into it. We'll be a team.
Oh, good.
I love him.
Hop right on over here, my little green friend.
Don't do it, Kermit.
Some Hopper's French fried frog legs. Right here, at the sign.
That is the worst frog outfit I've ever seen.
Frog leg burger on a bright green bun.
Why would Kermit ever do this for you?
Likeable friend are gonna do all our television commercials.
No way.
Why would he do that?
There's $500 in it for you up front.
Up front, I take it and run.
Could be earning this much every year.
Every year, oh my god.
Follow that frog! Max!
Let me get in the car first.
But you promised me a reward.
Later, Max. Now follow that frog.
What's his what? What am I trying to say here? I give up. I didn't. Yep.
Moving right along in the
Oh my god, this would be the best car ride of all time.
fun. Come share it with me. Moving right along. We'll learn to.
Next road trip I go on, singing this song.
Hey, Fuzzy, I want you to turn left if you come to a fork in the road.
I'm mad.
I don't believe that.
It's just I don't believe that for me. That was so funny.
You're gone.
Send someone to fetch us. We're in Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan, represent Canada.
Hey, Fuzzy, look up ahead.
What is that?
Oh my god. Hello. Come on with us.
I'm on my way to New York City to try to break into public television.
That's funny. No way.
Moving right along.
Wait, that's so awesome.
Ready for me.
That song was a bop. Oh, it's still going.
Moving right along. Yes, sir.
That looks like Kermit. They're using his face illegally.
Kermit, that's you.
How did they get to this billboard? How did they know they were going to stop here?
Don't you frogs expand?
That's a myth.
That's a good frog impression.
Myth. Myth.
Yes.
I love these running gags.
It's a moral decision, and I'll stand by it.
I'll double your percentage.
I'll open the door.
The blue line, huh?
No, we can't take that. That's a river.
Oh, I knew that. Yeah, funny. I'm still wide awake.
Yeah, me too.
What I was saying, the humor in this movie is just so random. Animal! Oh, and that piano player guy too, right?
No, beat drums! Beat drums!
Hey, don't forget about me. I'm Scooter.
Oh, Scooter!
Fozzie,
And then a fisherman came along.
Fozzie, you can't tell him the whole story. You'll bore the audience.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I love it.
The band here wants to know.
Well, let him read the screenplay.
The Muppet movie, huh? Let's see.
This is also so meta.
Sylvie, way from this hobbadude.
Too true. Too true. It is.
They're asleep on the couch.
Recognized.
Right. 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I actually really enjoy how meta this movie is. It's so strange, but it's so funny at the same time.
Hey, Floyd, take a verse.
Is Floyd based off of Pink Floyd? Oh, yo, saxophone man.
Be an up-and-comer. Can you picture that? Can you bag it out?
Oh, I can picture that animal.
Aurora Borealis shining down in Dallas. Can you picture that?
Can you picture that?
Can you picture?
Oh, they are out cold.
You mind? Can you picture?
Imagine if you woke up to these people staring you in the face, screaming and singing at you. That would be terrifying.
Can you picture that? Can you picture that?
Can you picture that? I want to see what that looks like. That looks sexy.
When you get rich and famous, maybe we'll show up and exploit your wealth.
Good idea, good idea. So far, all three of the songs have been pretty good. I don't know how many of the songs I can keep though, for copyright reasons, so I'm sorry if some of them are very cut, short, condensed.
How did they recognize us?
They recognized you.
What do you mean?
There's 100 bears around.
Duck. Get down, Fozzie.
Yes, sir.
I love in movies when this happens, because it's like, they were so close, how did they not see? I never question it, every time. Oh my god, Gonzo is my favorite Muppet fight by far, probably.
We missed it.
Oh?
What happened? Where'd the truck go?
I'm getting in your car.
How did that even happen? I will not question it.
Really? I have a dream too.
Huh?
But you'll think it's stupid.
No, I won't laugh, I won't laugh.
I want to go to Bombay, India and become a movie star.
Oh, dude, he wants to be a Bollywood star? That'd be sick. I want to check out some like Bollywood films and some Indian films in general. So let me know if you have any suggestions.
Yeah, look at him up there. Okay, pull it up a little further there, Fozzie.
Where should I stop?
What I really like about the dialogue too is that so many characters are overlapping each other. It doesn't feel like a script, it just feels like people talking.
On your old vehicle. Now this car is one of the great.
Oh, good try.
Thanks.
Hey, what is this pile of jack? Get rid of this heap.
This guy.
Price you pay. And never more and never less.
Oh.
That's our $12 trade-in. You owe us a nickel.
Geniuses.
Hollywood? Whoa.
How are they gonna fit all these people in the car?
Hey, where are you going? Hey, wait for me!
Guys, stop.
Please!
Guys,
I want to go to Hollywood!
Hope he gets in. I hope he gets in.
Winner of this year's Bergen County Beauty Pageant.
It'd be me. Guys, if I applied for that, it would be me. Easy peasy. Like, no competition. That's why I don't do them, you know, because just too beautiful.
Wow, nice looking chicken. What? Oh, no hard feelings, honey.
That's like the meme where the guy's looking at the girl while he has his girlfriend on his other arm. Puppets like that creep me out.
Logan County, Miss Piggy!
Piggy, Piggy, Piggy. I should have assumed. I should have known this.
Kermit, you know.
Not right now, Fozzie.
I just want to say
Kermit is in love.
a moment of my...
Oh, that was a great shot, actually.
And so fast.
It's like they were made for each other.
For me.
I mean, they were. Just like they were made for each other.
Bound for heaven, not for earth.
That was a good line.
When we touched, we made it up.
Is Kermit drowning right now or is he swimming? I cannot tell. This song is amazing.
Never before.
Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, frisky Kermit. Oh yeah, Miss Piggy, hit that note. See, that could be like the end of a movie. But nope, that's like halfway through this movie. Oh, they're together now.
Oh, well, in a minute, I'll join you.
Wow, Kermit's simping.
What are you doing in town? Short, green, and handsome.
Short, oh, Kermit's a short king. Go Kermit.
Rum banana?
Honey.
Honey, I beg your pardon, I hardly know you.
It's like Winnie the Pooh.
I'll go gaga for it.
Gaga! I'll take the whole bunch!
Oh my god, he's gonna start flying. He has to. He's so light.
Gonzo?
Gonzo's gonna be Gonzo into the sky.
Hollywood. We're going to Hollywood.
No,
Yeah, once Miss Piggy's with you, you can't get rid of her.
Oh, brother.
Yes! Yes, I wanted him to start flying. Is this where his love for stunts come from?
Fozzie?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Kermit, you're a born leader.
Now, where is he?
Also, where's the big guy? Where's the big guy? Where's Jack? He's just gone.
Fozzie?
Yes.
Bear left.
What?
What are you doing, Doc?
I'm going after the tires.
We're okay.
We're gonna shoot out the tires. I hope that is made of real cream. I'm so glad that was made of real cream. Dude, why are her eyes so terrifying on that billboard though? Ew, why would you eat that? That has been out in the sun for days, potentially. Yes! Okay, he's still coming. He's still coming. That's good.
And have a quiet little dinner for two.
Oh my god, Miss Piggy.
Eat with you, Miss Piggy.
Not you.
Dude, Gonzo's always trying to cheat on his chicken. How much more romantic can you get?
Oh, waiter. Yes.
Oh my god, it's this guy.
Help you?
It's this guy. What's his name?
The wine, please.
Look at his short.
Well, you may serve us now, please. May I?
I didn't know this guy was in the movie. I love this man.
Don't you want to smell the bottle cap?
Why? Is that a thing people do?
Would you taste it for us, please?
Okay.
Excellent choice.
Should be for 95 cents.
95 cents. Dude, Miss Piggy drank that whole thing. That's an impressive shot. How did they do that?
No, Miss Piggy. The moon doesn't look like you.
Oh, it looks better.
Piggy.
Oh, wow. Kermit blue balled. This movie has so much heart in it. You know, there's so much love and care in this movie. You can just feel it with the camera directing, with the characters. It's so nice. It's just heartwarming to watch. Ah, it's the dog guy.
Exactly. She just walked out on me.
No. Miss Piggy would never walk out on you, Kermit.
Go home, read a book, have a couple of beers, take myself for a walk, and go to bed.
Take myself for a walk. I wish this dog would take herself for a walk.
It's fun when you're fetching and a agree to see an etching that you keep at.
I like the dog wording that they use in this song.
Apples don't have feet. Oh, sorry about that. 2, 3. Limitation to mixing and matching.
Look how hard he's going on the piano.
I hope it's something better. I hope it's something better.
I hope that something better comes along. Oh, I ran out of breath. I was not prepared they were gonna go that far.
Hello?
Oh, I assumed she had been kidnapped or something like that. Miss Piggy would never leave.
Ham hocks for breakfast.
They just stood in to eat Miss Piggy for breakfast. That's a little aggressive, folks.
Here's here, Doc.
Show me. Show me.
Look at little Kermit. Oh.
No authority on mind control in frogs. It's a very rapid.
That is a very niche subject, sir.
Electronic secondectomy.
Yeah, but what does that mean?
We're taking a nap in Cologne? No, we're working at night. Each night a new dial, a new knob.
Looks like a really advanced coffee machine.
Electronic cerebrectomy.
What is it?
What are you doing?
First of all, I'll pull out of this, okay?
That's what she said.
F-O-R-G. Put him in the chair. Clamp on the
The
terminal.
forg? Did you just say F-O-R-G, the forg?
Little pain during the afternoon. I sleep good at night.
Why don't you get on with it then?
My pleasure.
I'm glad this guy's gonna be able to sleep good at night now.
I got him. I got him. Good. 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 Good.
Whenever they do the wide shots of Kermit, I'm always super impressed.
Soon there'll be enough voltage.
Don't put your head in it.
Cincinnati.
Oh. Oh my god, his eye's in it as well. Oh, nice. Never make fun of Miss Piggy. And never endanger Kermit. Dude, she's a black belt in martial arts.
What's going on here? A pig that goes bananas? What is this, a luau? Ribbit. Ribbit.
He's now the frog man.
Just a second.
Things will happen in this movie, and you wouldn't expect them to happen. Like Miss Piggy doing karate. I didn't expect that at all.
Yeah, Marty, what do you got?
No, not our film.
Hey, what happened?
Oh, the chef, the Swedish chef, was my favorite as a kid.
Well, I don't care what anybody else says. I'm having a great time.
Thanks, little Kermit.
The flame is okie dokie.
The flame is okie dokie. Booga 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 booga. That's my Swedish chef impression.
Patriotic part.
Should we stand up?
America, home of the brave. I don't know. What do you Americans say?
America, America, God shed his grace.
Wow, Fozzie is super patriotic.
From sea to shining
sea.
But I decided to bring in a specialist.
Oh my god, he's Frogman. Oh, never mind. I thought it was Frogman.
Boss!
We got Frog Hunter Supreme. This guy needs to have a sunbathing session.
Since I saw you last.
Yeah. Excuse me. Sure. Frankly, Miss Piggy, I don't give a hoot.
Fair enough.
No, I don't think so, Miss Piggy.
Oh, just one little.
Kermit the Cold Shoulder Frog. That's his new name. Kermit the Cold Shoulder Frog. Oh no.
Hey, don't worry. Someone's bound to come along.
Doesn't really look like anyone's come along. It's a nice sunset though.
But the sky sure is beautiful out here.
That's what I've been saying.
A sky like that. I wish I had those balloons again.
Oh, Gonzo, you can get them. This is gonna be a good song. I already have chills.
Then I've never been there.
This is a beautiful shot too.
Go with me. It's more fun
to share.
Man, I got chills.
I'm going to go back there someday.
That was such a sweet song, and just the instruments, and then your lighting is just the fire flickering on their faces. Oh, it was actually a really nice song.
But then it would just be me feeling miserable. Now I got a lady pig, and a bear, and a chicken.
Oh, because his goal was to make everyone happy, but now he's made a bunch of people sad.
They believed in the dream. Well, so do I, but you do? Yeah.
Then prove it, Kermit.
I guess I was wrong when I said I never promised anyone. I promised me.
Aww.
Hey, wait a minute.
This sounds amazing. What the heck? How did these guys get here?
It's wonderful to see you guys, but how did you ever find us?
Oh, easy. We just read the screenplay you left.
Oh, that's so genius. This is the coolest car of all time.
Motorcycle cop.
Motorcycle cop is a sweet nothing?
What do we do now, huh?
Oh dear.
Who's this? Who's this guy?
Did we do something wrong, officer?
Ah, it's this guy.
Time to beat feet, green stuff.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Come on. I love it. Chase music is one of our best riffs.
I like chase music too.
Listen, guys. Listen, I can't spend my whole life running away from a bully. It's time for a showdown.
Yeah, stand up to your bullies.
I take Animal for a walk. He needs some exercise.
Yeah, sure.
We've now entered a Western movie.
What is that?
Oh my god, it's these guys. What's his, someone's naming them Beaker. I love Beaker.
I'm Dr. Bunsen Honeydew, and this is my assistant Beaker. A 4-foot prune.
4-foot prune.
Why would anyone want that?
Oh no!
They brought the whole firing squad and a green car.
Where are you? I'm here. I'll meet you in the middle of the street.
The frog bounty hunter looks like a shriveled up skin flake. Oh, this movie is giving me everything I want. First Kermit riding a bike, and now Kermit in cowboy boots. This town ain't big enough for the both of us.
All right, Frog. One last chance.
Oh, Kermit's kind of thick.
And, well, I found a whole bunch of friends
Aww.
who have the same dream.
Aww.
Who are your friends, Doc? Those guys?
My friends are the dollar bills.
Max, for instance.
Dude, Max just, he's like, no, I'm sorry, no.
What I'm saying doesn't make any sense to you? Well then, go ahead and kill me.
Wow.
All right, boys.
I guess I gotta kill him.
Kill him.
Ha! Oh my god, yes, I'm so happy. Well, I don't want him to die, but I'm glad the movie did that. Oh my god. Big animal! Oh my god, it's a giant animal! I can die in peace now that I've seen this. I love the camera shake, and the effects are good, or is that just a real giant animal puppet that they made?
Everybody on to Hollywood!
They made it! They made it to Hollywood! I've been watching so much BoJack Horseman recently that I thought that Hollywood was actually spelled Hollywoo for a second, because that's what it's called in BoJack.
They're hatched. I still have to audition, you know.
Hey, it ain't nothing to it but to do it.
She really didn't try that hard. Oh.
Besides,
Someone whack her. Give her a slap.
I'm allergic to animal hair. Now get a...
Every single animal hair on the planet.
I want to report it. Yes, shake, shake, come on, shake it.
That's it.
All of their hair. Dude, what if she had a severe allergic reaction and just died in this movie?
Wow.
Hey, all right.
Okay.
She's gonna have severe trauma. She'll never be able to watch the Muppets. Look at all those Oscars.
To audition.
Yes, yes.
We've come over 2,000 miles to...
You are a grumpy looking man.
The standard rich and famous contract for Kermit the Frog and Company.
The standard rich and famous contract. What does that mean? Why is he just sitting on a stool in an empty warehouse?
You're burning with hope. You're building up steam.
Are they making the Muppet set maybe?
Andy, take those wagons out of there.
Yes, sir. I'm off.
Animal tied to the cart.
Hello and profitable. Waka waka.
Waka waka.
Piggy, you look beautiful. Thank you. Hollywood talk.
Hollywood talk.
Me a level.
A little too loud there. The Rainbow Connection? Are we gonna get that again?
There's so many songs about rainbows.
Oh my god, they're all gonna sing it.
Our memories, sweet dream reminder.
Bye, Gonzo.
All of us watching and wishing we
I have so many chills.
the dreamers and
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, the rainbow!
pretending we've done just what we set out to do.
Oh, look at all of them! There's some Sesame Street characters there too, huh?
Oh!
He made it! He made it! Oh, he's eating the fish! Oh, the picture. I could honestly just watch the Muppets talk for so long. They have so much chemistry together. I'm saying this as if they're real people. It's kind of fun.
Go home! Go home!
I'm already home, animal. I'm already home. And that was my reaction to the Muppets movie, the 1979 family musical starring Jim Henson, who was the voice of Kermit the Frog, Dave Goelz, Frank Oz, Richard Hunt, Jerry Nelson, and Mel Brooks. I really enjoyed that movie. That movie was just a really heartwarming time. You know, you couldn't help but smile watching this movie. You couldn't help but smile watching Kermit walk around. You couldn't help but smile watching the Muppets interact with each other. There was just so much love and passion and just really good messages and good vibes just sprinkled throughout this entire movie. It was just a really happy time. It was just a really happy time, and I enjoyed myself a lot. I thought the music in this movie was really good. I thought there were some songs that were really good, some songs that were just good. There were definitely songs that I would like to listen to more. Rainbow Connection being one that I've already heard in its entirety before, but I didn't know where it was from. I thought maybe it was from like a Muppet Show episode or something. I've never seen the music video for it, and I've never seen like it before until this movie, but I have heard the song before. I think that just goes to show how influential not just the song is, but the Muppets are in general. I thought the Muppets were amazing. The puppetry for the Muppets is still outstanding. I know some of it may be simple stuff, but it looks fantastic, and a lot of times you'll see like a full body Muppet walking around doing something, and you're kind of just like, how is this being done? And especially when Kermit was like riding the bike, for instance, or walking, for instance, I was like, I wonder how exactly they are doing this. So some really impressive shots, some really impressive puppetry in this movie as well. And also, it's just nice to see all the Muppets. Of course, I recognize all of the Muppets in this movie, even if I didn't know them by name, because it has been a while since I've watched any Muppet related material, and I never was super into the Muppets to begin with, but I was always into the Swedish Chef. So that when the Swedish Chef made his little cameo appearance in the film booth, that made my day. There's that one Swedish Chef video on YouTube, I think it's just called The Swedish Chef or something, and he makes some food in the kitchen, and he just like everything goes chaotic, and then there's like shrimp running around and stuff like that, the shrimpy put the shrimpy and stuff like that. I watched that video religiously as a kid. Swedish Chef was my hero, was my icon. He is definitely my most nostalgically favorite Muppet of all time, but I think my favorite Muppet is Gonzo. He was just always so much fun. He was always doing these crazy stunts for no reason at all, but it was hilarious to watch, and Gonzo was in this movie. It was fantastic. Fozzie in this movie as well, fantastic. All of the Muppets in this movie were great, and their chemistry and their camaraderie together. I know they are puppets, but they feel alive, and that's something that is so special about the Muppets, because you watch these movies and they look like puppets and they're surrounded by human beings, yet at times you forget that they are Muppets or puppets and being controlled by people, and you kind of just see them as characters, and I think that's super interesting, and I think that just goes to show how well made these movies are, and just how much heart and passion are put into these films and even the show to begin with. Okay, I'm going to get into the reviews of this movie, then I'll talk about the songs, which ones I liked the most, which ones I liked the least, and then I don't really know what I'm going to talk about, but I'll talk about something. Okay, so 7.6 out of 10 on IMDb, which is audience score, and 88% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is critic score. So it seems like critics like this movie a lot more than, well, not a lot more than audiences, but like 10% more than audiences, so it's not that bad. 7.6 is a really good rating for a movie. That is, people really like this movie, and I'm really glad they do. Like, obviously, I don't think this is a perfect movie at all, but it's a movie that I don't want to find faults with, because I had such a good time, and because it is just such a sweet, and again, heartwarming is going to be the word of this video. It's just such a sweet and heartwarming and innocent movie that I don't want to pick this movie apart. I don't want to have gripes with this movie. I just want to enjoy it, and I'm so glad that a lot of people do that as well, because I'm pretty sure you could probably find things that are wrong with this movie, or that maybe aren't the best, maybe could have been better with this movie. I'm sure you could find that, but like, who cares? It's the Muppets. It's a feel-good movie. It made me feel good. It gave me chills multiple times throughout it, and I'm glad a lot of audiences can stick with that as well. I wonder what my dog thinks. What do you think of the movie? Did you like the Muppets? That means yes. I think she liked the Muppets a lot. I mean, she came in when she heard I was doing the Muppets. She came and knocked on my door. As you saw, I opened the door. She sat on the bed for the entire movie, which if you guys have been watching my reactions when I've been at home, you know she doesn't stay for a lot of the movie. She'll like leave halfway through and stuff like that. And so the fact that my dog stayed sleeping on my bed the entire movie means that she liked it, and it means that it's a good movie, and that is a fact. Okay, so the music in this movie I think is one of the main drawing points, obviously the Muppets being one of the main drawing points, but I think the songs in the Muppet movies and even in the Muppet shows are pretty iconic. Some of them are pretty iconic, so the songs are definitely one of the drawing points of the movie, and if the songs are bad, the movie isn't going to be that enjoyable. And luckily, the songs in this movie are for the most part really, really good. There are definitely songs that I liked more than the others, and there were songs that I liked less than the others, but I think overall the songs were pretty good to very good in this movie. I think my favorite song was the Rainbow Connection. I think anyone will just say that about this movie. Rainbow Connection is the iconic song, I think, from this movie. Rainbow Connection is the song that a lot of people will kind of think about when they think about Kermit. And maybe there are other iconic songs that Kermit thinks, but when I think of a Kermit sung song, I think of the Rainbow Connection, and I really like that there's a connection there between me, the Rainbow Connection, and Kermit. I don't know, it's just kind of fun. But I really like the traveling song as well, when it was just Fozzie and Kermit in the car and they were just singing and driving and talking about places they were going and stuff. Rhode Island came up a bit. They were in Saskatchewan, represent Canada, let's go, even though it is Saskatchewan and nothing really happens in Saskatchewan. They chose kind of a mid-province. Sorry to anyone who lives in Saskatchewan at the moment. But yeah, I really like that song as well. It just made me want to go on a road trip, and so next time I go on a road trip, you know what song I'm going to be playing in my car's speakers. I almost said in my car's radio, but that's not how it worked. I think my least favorite song was probably the one by the, what were they called? The Electric Band, the Electric Musical Band, the one with Animal in it and stuff like that, and Floyd. The one that they played in the church that was then going to be turned into a coffee bar, which I thought was pretty funny. But that one I think was my least favorite song. I thought it was very upbeat and it was very fun, but the start of it didn't really grab me, and I liked it more as the song went along, but I didn't really like the start for some reason, and so I think that's why it just didn't grab me as much. But then the song at the end of the movie, obviously they did the Rainbow Connection and everyone sang at that moment, and it was just so, I had chills. Oh, that was so good. Gonzo's song as well. Oh, I had chills. I knew as soon as the harmonica started playing, I was like, we had campfire flickering, stars in the sky. This feels like a very magical moment. The harmonica just turned on, and I was like, this is a magical moment. And then I was like, the song is going to be great. Gonzo's song was great. It wasn't my favorite, but it gave me chills. It made me a little teary-eyed at times. It was a very beautiful song about dreams and stuff like that, and wanting to be there. He wants to stay there. He was talking about how it's not like a vacation. He's going there and he's going to stay there. I don't know. It was just a very nice and magical song, a very hopeful song, and it was like tinted in sadness, but a lot of hope in it. And yeah, I really liked that song as well. And then obviously at the end, the Rainbow Connection, everyone sings it, chills throughout the entire thing. And then when it zooms in on Kermit, the rainbow's on him, and then it zooms out to not only all the Muppet. Well, I guess I associate Muppets with like the Muppet Show, but I guess you can include Sesame Street and stuff as the Muppets as well. But anyways, basically every single Jim Henson creation of Muppet Tree just singing along to the song. Oh, I don't know why it got me so much. I've never watched Sesame Street before. I know of Sesame Street. I know of the characters on Sesame Street. I've seen clips from Sesame Street. Never seen Sesame Street before. Haven't seen that many Muppets. A lot of the puppets in that movie, a lot of the puppets in that scene I didn't really know, but for some reason just seeing everyone together and singing along, it really just emphasize the feeling that the movie wanted to give you, this feeling of hope, feeling that they made it and stuff, this feeling of togetherness. And oh, it was just a really good ending for this movie. And then obviously the big guy came back. I think his name was Jack. He smashed through the screen at the end. That was a nice little touch for the ending. Yeah, so overall, the music, pretty much 10 out of 10. I'd say 8 out of 10 for the music. I don't usually score the music. I don't know why I just did. But yeah, I enjoyed it a lot, and I talked a lot about it, so let's get into something else. The comedy in this movie was so unexpected and so funny the entire time. This movie was very meta, and I can't really remember. I know I have watched The Muppet Show before, but I can't really remember what the humor was like in that show, whether it was a very meta show, whether they addressed the audience. I'm pretty sure they did address the audience, because it was almost like they were doing like a live show and they'd bring on special guests, I'm pretty sure, and stuff like that. But I found it really interesting that the Muppet movie was in this movie. You know, it's kind of like when Gremlins 2 talks about the first Gremlins movie and they even bring up a DVD copy of this movie. The Muppet movie did that with the screenplay of this movie. You know, they're just like, read the screenplay. Here you go. Let's catch them up. I don't know. There were just some really meta jokes. Obviously, the start of this movie was them watching the movie, so that was really cool. But then inside the movie as well, it was like layers. It was like Inception. It was like all the characters of this movie are watching their movie. And then there's another layer where in that movie, they know they're making a movie. Kermit breaks the fourth wall a bunch of times and talks to the audience. Fozzie breaks the wall a bunch of times and says, I'm sorry to the audience and stuff like that. It's just really funny. And there are just some really creative jokes in this movie. They take a lot of things literally, and that's just not the characters, but like the screenplay itself takes a lot of things literally, which makes it a lot of fun. Like the fork in the road, for instance. As soon as I heard Fozzie say, or Kermit say, you got to take a left at the fork in the road, I was like, I bet they put a fork in the middle of the road. And sure enough, they did. This movie did not disappoint with these literal jokes. There are also just some really good wordplay stuff, like when Kermit's like bare left, and then Fozzie's like frog right, and then Kermit's like and then just like dismisses it. Just some really good like little humorous moments like that just made this movie so much fun. And then like these dismissive acknowledgements of the jokes. You know, they would never linger. The jokes would never outstay their welcome. They'd be said, someone would go ah or something like that, or laugh, and then the movie would continue and they would have these little snippets of jokes throughout. The humor was just really fun in this movie. It was very lighthearted. There was nothing like self-deprecating about it or anything. It was just really lighthearted, some really good wordplay, some really good literal humor, and yeah, overall, and some meta humor as well, and just overall a really funny time, way funnier than I thought this movie was going to be. And the puppetry as well in this movie was fantastic. I already talked a little bit about it at the start of this review, but I still don't know how they do the puppets for this movie half the time. Sometimes I think when Kermit is on the ground that someone has their hand in Kermit and is moving their mouth and it has little strings on his hands to move his hands, but then when Kermit is like moving his face and moving his mouth and then riding a bicycle at the same time, I'm like, how are they doing this? You know, there's some really good shots in this movie, and also the camera and just everything is framed very, very well to hide certain elements of the shot to make everything more believable. Like when Kermit is sitting down, for instance, in that thing that's going to electrocute his head, it's only his head that is moving and everything else is almost like glued onto the chair, but it's framed in a way where you don't really notice that because obviously your eyes are drawn to the things that move. So even though his hands are not moving and his arms are not moving and they're basically glued to the armrests of the chair, the audience, if you're not looking for it, I was looking for it because I was trying to find out how this movie was made this entire time. I was like, how is this made? How are these puppets moving? They just seem like real characters. But if you're not really looking for it, you're not going to notice it because your eyes are drawn to things that are moving. So just having his head move and then the actual human moving beside him, it really just adds a lot of life to these puppets. And that's one of the things that I said at the start of this review as well that is super impressive about the Muppet movie. When I was watching The Dark Crystal, for instance, the whole time I was watching The Dark Crystal, they were puppets in my head. They were never characters, they were puppets. When I'm watching, and that is a world that is full of puppets and only puppets. There is no live action elements in that movie at all. It is all puppetry, muppetry, whatever you want to call it, stuff like that. In the Muppet movie, all of our main characters are of course puppets, or Muppets I guess because they're in the Muppet movie, but there are also live action characters and they live in our world. They live in a human world, and somehow the Muppets are more believable as human beings, as characters, than the puppets in The Dark Crystal, which reside fully in a puppet world. And I find that really interesting. I don't know if it's just because the mannerisms of the Muppets are so much more extravagant. Wow, my dog just shook there. I don't know if it's just because of the expressions, if it's because of the dialogue, if it's because a lot more work was put into the Muppets in general. Even though The Dark Crystal had some fantastic puppets, the Muppets are way more believable as real things. And I'll watch the Muppets. When I was watching this movie, for instance, I was watching it, and there were points in the movie where the Muppets, I was stopped looking at the Muppets as actual puppets, and I just saw them as characters, which is something that I never did during The Dark Crystal. And I find that really interesting. I don't really have anything else to say besides that, but that's just an observation that I have. And yeah, I'm not going to talk about any of the Muppets because there are so many of them. Obviously, I said Gonzo is my favorite, along with the Swedish chef, who was only in this movie for a little bit. So maybe in the next movie, he will come back and be the main character of the movie. No, he's not a main character type, but also Kermit in this movie was fantastic. He was so sweet and so innocent, and I want to sing a song with him on the banjo one day. And Miss Piggy was good old Miss Piggy, as well as Fozzie, sweet, cuddly. I want a Fozzie Bear stuffy in my room to cuddle all the time. Anyways, that is my reaction and review to the Muppet movie, the 1979 family musical Muppet movie. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much to these wonderful, beautiful, amazing people right here for supporting me and supporting my channel. It really does mean a lot. I will be watching the next Muppet movie as long as there is an audience for it. If there isn't an audience for these other two Muppet movies, I won't be watching them. But as at the moment, I do want to watch it, and I probably will watch it. I think it's going to come out in 2 weeks, not the week after, because I have a bunch of movies and I want to kind of spread out these Jim Henson things now. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for my next movie reaction.